What is the most important oxidant in the matrix? Acids. Acids are the most important oxidative stress in the matrix. So, I mean, I think you can see we're building a case for alkalinization, or if you haven't, I'm going to give you a hint. All right, next, humoral detoxification. So here is this matrix structure. It is an important molecular sieve. Remember, these sugar and peptide chains are importantly, they're negatively charged. They bind positively charged molecules in a very significant way. We see this in the kidneys and in the liver with accumulation of heavy metals in the connective tissue before it gets into the cell. In fact, does anybody here do chelation therapy at all?
What type?
Using a chelating agent, oral, whatever you want to do. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell. Oh my gosh. Chelating agents will often pull metals. If you ever do provoke testing for urine for heavy metals, the principle on this is that metals generally don't stay in the humoral system. Why don't they stay in the humoral system, in the blood and urine? Because if they did, you'd die, pretty much. Let's keep it simple. So what happens is they're excreted. Well, that was the principle, that it's excreted. They're not fully excreted. They stay in the body because they often overwhelm enzyme systems to remove. Most often, they should be removed, 70% of them should be removed through the liver. But if the liver is already encumbered with other toxins, can we imagine a few in our environment? Incredibly huge amount of toxins, then it's not going to be able to remove these metals. So it stays in the system. It accumulates in the connective tissue. When you do chelation, when you provoke, for example, for testing heavy metals, all you're pulling is really from the kidneys first when you're looking at urine. And the connective tissue in the kidneys, that's it. Most chelating agents, particularly DMPS and DMSA, do not enter the cell. So you pull from the connective tissue first, and the idea is that you will then allow for the metals to sort of diffuse out of the cells or be excreted out of the cells back into the connective tissue. The only chelation agent that is intracellular is EDTA. That is the only intracellular chelation agent. It is also the only chelation agent, BAL might be as well, but we don't really use it. It's the only chelating agent that passes the blood-brain barrier. And that's one of the arguments why you want to avoid it. People say to avoid it when dealing with mercury because the philosophy is it might pull mercury into the brain. There's a lot of arguments about that one, but anyways. So really when we use chelating agents, we're detoxifying the matrix. That's what we're doing. And that's really the first good sign that where we pool our toxins is matrix. Now, what other things could we do, just as an introduction, to get rid of these toxins from the matrix? So I talked about chelating agents for metals. But what else? Think about it.
Pesticides.
Saunas would be absolutely. Why? Huge surface area. No, but why? How does it get rid of toxins? You sweat them out, right? That's the theory. You sweat it out, which you do. They analyze the sweat and it does have metals and PCBs and dioxins and organochlorides and all sorts of lovely agents. But where does it get it from? Is it stored in the skin? All right, so we'll talk about saunas a little bit later, because saunas have a double effect, actually a triple effect on metabolism. This is one of the reasons why we have a sauna in our office. We do saunas as an important part of a variety of different therapies. It's incredibly important. In fact, I'm shocked that it's traditional naturopathic